All News. I'm Millie, your new reporter for today. Sorry for the interruption, but right now I would like to bring you some news about two famous families in Verona. Like you all know, these two noble families, Montagues and Capulet, have been apparent enemies for generations. And up until now, the fight still continues even though the original cause of the quarrel had been long forgotten. About 15 minutes ago, there was a report that came to us, which is about two bodies that have been found in the tomb. The body was identified as the only son of Montague's family, Romeo, and another's body is the only daughter in Capulet family, Juliet. This report was made by a witness who has saw the accident and reported to the police. So now I would like to bring you to meet Miss Pisay, who right now is at the scene. Let's go to meet her for more detail.
Thank you, Miss Millie, and hello everyone. My name is Pisay. I'm a new reporter of IFI News. Now I'm at the church in the city of Verona, where is the incident happened. I will ask the witness to know about what's happened. So now let's meet the security guard who was in the accident. So hello, sir.
Hello.
Can you introduce yourself to the audience?
Hello everyone, my name is Thirat and I was the security guard who was in the situation.
Oh, okay. So can I ask you a few questions?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you tell us what happened and what you saw?
Yes, at the time I was guarding and I saw Romeo was carrying a bottle of water and I had no idea what was it. He was walking through to the Juliet's dead body, but I saw him suddenly he drank water and he fell down to the ground and I just realized that it was poison. And surprisingly that I saw Juliet was getting up and I was like, oh, how come she was getting up, because she was dying and how come she get up. And I saw her was crying and she trying to commit suicide by she has a knife and she want to kill herself, and I was like, oh my god, I have to stop her. But when I arrived at the place, it was too late because she already died, and I was so like, oh, is it my fault or not? If I come earlier, maybe she would not die.
Okay, I
Yes.
see. And one more question. Do you see anyone beside Romeo?
I saw no one beside Romeo at that time. Yes.
Okay. And do you know about the relationship between Juliet and Romeo?
Yes, I know because when they got married, I was the one who stayed in the church too.
Um, and one more last question. Do you think after Romeo and Juliet die, the feud between Capulet and Montague will be end?
In my opinion, I think that the feud between Montagues and Capulet will be ended because they would like something like when they see the result of their hatred, they might consider and form together to be stronger and live in peace together. And the city of Varna will have peace since then too. But if they don't do that, their lover will be like their family will be suffered more and more than this.
Uh, so thank you, sir, for your information.
Yes.
So now
Thank you.
I will find one more witness to get more information about this. And so we have one more witness who wants to confess the story behind Romeo and Juliet incident. So let's meet him together. So hello, sir. Can you introduce yourself to the audience?
I'm Mr. Freya Lawrence, and I'm the one who helped Juliet having a fake plan to be with Romeo. So,
And can you tell us about what's happened behind this story?
I'm the one who helped Juliet and Romeo married as a secret, and they told me to keep it as a secret because both of the family doesn't have a good background or history together. And Juliet and Romeo, they both know that if they're together, it's going to be hard for them. So Romeo was sent outside the country, and Juliet, she needs to make some plan in order to get to Romeo. So I help her creating a fake plan or faking death, a sleeping death potion, as I call it. And how the potion effect is, she sleep and everybody will thought her she be dead for a few days, and after the potion run out, she will be awakened again and sent out of the country and meet with Romeo. When she drank the poison, and she also gave me a letter to Romeo, but unfortunately the letter was never sent to Romeo and never read it to Romeo. And he came out of nowhere during the event, and he saw Juliet's body. He saw that Juliet was dead already, and he chose a bad choice or a bad decision by committing suicide, laid down beside her. But after Juliet was awakened, after the poison was ran out, she saw Romeo lay down beside her, and she saw that it would be the same choice to choose to stay together after this life, and that's why they both commit suicide together.
Thank you, sir, for the information. So after we meet the two witnesses, we get more information about the story behind the incident. Thank you everyone. So move back to the station with Miss Millie.
Thank you, Bisai, and the two witnesses for providing us this information about this incident. This is the end of our news today. We will bring you more updates about this unexpected event. Thanks for watching, and Millie from IFL News, giving you the latest and the most incredible news. Have a great day. Goodbye. Good afternoon. Welcome to IFL News. I'm Millie, and I'm here with two professional analysts. We came here to give you an update about the recent incident. We have received many questions and concerns from our audience about this accident. So that's why we invite two professional analysts to help us. They will give us their perspective on this incident that happened to Romeo and Juliet. So let's welcome them.
Hello, I am Rania. I'm a PhD in philosophy analysis.
Hello, my name is Lim Samane. I'm the PhD of psychology.
Thank you. It's great to meet you here. We have received many questions from our audience. So now let me ask you the first question. The first question is about, do you think Juliet plans to avoid wedding by pretending that will succeed if the letter reach Romeo?
Yes, I think the plan would be work if the letter reached Romeo, because everyone knows that Romeo is one of the best sportsmen in Verona.
For me, in my opinion, I think Romeo. For me, in my perspective, I think Juliet planned to avoid wedding and pretending that will not success even if Romeo reached the letters, because I think the couplet is powerful enough to bring Juliet back to their family, to the wedding. And even if Romeo know about the plan, he will end up caught in Verona since he break the rule.
Thank you for answering. And about the second question, they ask about, do you think Romeo's choice to die is considered true love?
In my opinion, I think Romeo chose to die is considered as true love, because his true love shown while he was back to Verona, and he bought poison, and he willing to sacrifice himself to be with Juliet forever.
How about you, Miss Rania?
Yes, I do think Romeo's choice is considered as true love, because I still couldn't believe Romeo is a man that is complex and possesses a variety of attributes that highlight his flaw and his strength. At times, he can be very sweet and gentle lover.
Thank you. For the second question, they ask about your perspective. The death of both Juliet and Romeo is reported plan. Do you think whose fault is it?
From my perspective, the death of both Romeo and Juliet was both of their parents' faults, the Capulet and the Montague. If there was no argument between these two families, nothing will happen on both of their children. Because of the family feud, it made up Juliet struggle with his love, whether she loved Romeo with her or not. And Romeo, since Romeo family is her family enemy.
How about you, Mr.
I also think it's their parent fault. It's because they didn't look after them and check up on them properly. Both lovers are so young, and I don't think they could think far enough without their parent help.
Oh, I see. This is the last question for today's interview, and the question is about what is your opinion about love between Romeo and Juliet? Can you tell us, Miss Naya?
In my perspective, the love between Juliet and Romeo is called young love. It tends to be based on nothing but feeling. The couple has not yet faced or overcome any difficulty and challenge together, but they are passionate about each other and they want to spend all the time together.
From my opinion, I think the love between Romeo and Juliet is a lightning love. Since Romeo suddenly fall in love with Juliet at first at the party, at the Capulet party, and same goes to Juliet. She fall in love as she suddenly see about Romeo.
Thank you, Miss Rania and Miss Somana for joining us today. This is the end of our interview. We will give you any more update. And Millie from IFL News. Goodbye. Have a nice day. Mời cameraman.
Muối, phí, 7.
Hello, Sophia. I said that. Hello, Sophia, man.
Please introduce yourself.
Hello, I am Yuna.
Camera, ông chờ lòng. Bên đây sự hay bơ camera.
Now I'm at the church in the city of Verona.
Bên đây thì miền lạc lên bên cùi rồi.
ช่องทางทางเราเนี่ยนี้สำคัญเนื้อเป็นนารู้ชีว่ามันได้ไม่บ่อยมอง I won't count the hours, rather be a coward when our worlds collide. I'm gonna drown you out before I lose my mind. I can't find no silver light.